Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 strange animals you won't believe exist. Our planet, a sphere of breathtaking diversity, cradles life in its most unexpected and bewildering forms. From the abyssal plains, shrouded in eternal darkness, to the sun-drenched canopies of ancient rainforests, evolution has sculpted creatures that defy our wildest imaginings. Today, we embark on a journey not just across continents and oceans, but into the very fabric of biological possibility, uncovering organisms that push the boundaries of what we understand life to be. Prepare yourselves to witness a menagerie of the bizarre, the beautiful, and the utterly unique. These are not figments of folklore or creatures of myth, but living, breathing entities, each a testament to the relentless ingenuity of natural selection. From the depths of the ocean to the dense jungles, these creatures are sure to amaze you, challenging your perceptions and deepening your appreciation for the sheer scope of life's artistry. This exploration will reveal the intricate adaptations and peculiar lifestyles that allow these animals to thrive in their often extreme environments. Join me, Aura, as we delve into the hidden corners of the natural world, seeking out these rare and remarkable beings. We shall observe their peculiar habits, understand their unique survival strategies, and marvel at the sheer unlikeliness of their existence. This is a celebration of the extraordinary, a tribute to the endless creativity of the evolutionary process. So let us begin our exploration into the curious and the captivating, the truly strange animals that share our world, often unseen yet always extraordinary. Our first encounter takes us to the ancient lakes of Xochimilco near Mexico City, the ancestral home of a creature that seems to have forgotten the rules of amphibian development, the axolotl. This remarkable salamander, often referred to as the Mexican walking fish, is not a fish at all, but an amphibian that retains its larval features throughout its adult life. This phenomenon, known as neoteny, means it keeps its feathery external gills, which fan out from its head like an elaborate headdress, and its finned tail, perfectly adapted for an entirely aquatic existence. It presents a fascinating case of arrested development, a living Peter Pan that chooses never to grow up in the conventional amphibian sense, remaining in a perpetual state of aquatic youth. The axolotl's appearance is undeniably charming, with a seemingly permanent smile etched upon its face and wide-set eyes that peer out with a gentle curiosity. But beyond its endearing looks lies a biological marvel. Perhaps its most astonishing feature is its unparalleled ability to regenerate. Not just a tail or a limb, but the axolotl can regenerate complex body parts, including portions of its spinal cord, heart, and even parts of its brain, without any scarring. This incredible capacity for renewal has made it a subject of intense scientific scrutiny, holding potential keys to understanding and perhaps one day replicating such regenerative processes in human medicine. Imagine the possibilities if we could unlock these secrets. These creatures are typically found in a range of colors in captivity, from albino white and golden to mottled brown and black, which is closer to their wild coloring, providing camouflage in their murky lake environment. They are carnivorous, preying on small insects, worms, crustaceans, and occasionally small fish. Their method of feeding is a sudden gulp, creating a vacuum that sucks unsuspecting prey into their mouths. This seemingly simple act is a finely tuned mechanism, honed over millennia in the unique ecosystem they inhabit. The delicate balance of their native habitat, however, is under severe threat, pushing these extraordinary animals towards a precarious future. The feathery gills that make the axolotl so distinctive are not mere adornments. They are vital organs, extracting oxygen directly from the water. In conditions where oxygen levels in the water are low, one might observe the axolotl occasionally rising to the surface to gulp air, a behavior that hints at its ancestral link to lung-bearing terrestrial salamanders. This dual capability, though primarily relying on its gills, showcases the adaptability inherent even in such a specialized creature. Their skin is also permeable, allowing for some cutaneous respiration, further supplementing their oxygen intake. This intricate respiratory system is a testament to their aquatic lifestyle. Understanding the axolotl is to appreciate a unique evolutionary path. a creature that thrives in a state of perpetual juvenescence, equipped with biological superpowers that captivate scientists and nature enthusiasts alike. Its existence reminds us that the rules of nature are often more like guidelines, frequently bent and broken by life's relentless drive to adapt and survive. The story of the axolotl is one of wonder, a gentle denizen of ancient waters, holding within its cells the secrets of regeneration and the charm of eternal youth, a true jewel of the amphibian world. Venturing into the dense, humid rainforests of Madagascar under the cloak of darkness, we seek a creature of myth and mystique, the ai. This primate, a type of lemur, is so unusual in its appearance and habits that it was once misclassified as a rodent. Its dark, shaggy fur, bushy tail, and large, luminous eyes, perfectly adapted for nocturnal life, give it an almost spectral presence as it navigates the high canopy. The ai is a solitary wanderer, its eerie calls sometimes echoing through the trees, adding to its enigmatic reputation among the island's inhabitants. The most striking feature of the ai is undoubtedly its hands, particularly the extraordinarily long, thin and skeletal middle finger. This digit is not a deformity but a highly specialized tool, a marvel of evolutionary engineering. The ai employs this unique finger in a technique known as percussive foraging. It will tap rapidly along tree branches and trunks, its large, sensitive ears swiveling to detect the subtle sounds of insect larvae tunneling within the wood. It is like a physician, listening for the telltale signs of life hidden beneath the bark, a natural stethoscope in the quiet of the night. Once a hollow chamber or the movement of a grub is detected, the ai uses its sharp, rodent-like incisors, which grow continuously, to gnaw away the wood. Then the slender middle finger comes into play once more, delicately probing into the newly created opening, its ball and socket joint allowing for exceptional flexibility. With remarkable dexterity, it hooks the unsuspecting larva and extracts it, a nutritious meal secured through a combination of keen senses and specialized anatomy. This entire process is a testament to the pressures of a niche lifestyle, finding food where others cannot. The ai's habitat, the diverse forests of Madagascar, is unfortunately shrinking due to deforestation and human encroachment. This, coupled with local superstitions that sometimes portray the ai as an omen of ill fortune leading to its persecution, has placed this unique primate under significant threat. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect not only the ai but also the rich biodiversity of Madagascar, an island renowned for its high percentage of endemic species. Protecting its forest home is paramount to ensuring the survival of this extraordinary creature and the countless others that depend on it. Observing the ai in its natural environment is a rare privilege, a glimpse into a secretive world governed by scent and sound. Its large eyes, capable of gathering every photon of available moonlight, and its independently mobile ears, constantly scanning for the faintest rustle, paint a picture of an animal perfectly attuned to the challenges of the night. The ai stands as a powerful example of adaptive radiation, a lineage that has diverged to fill a unique ecological role. A ghostly, finger-tapping maestro of the Malagasy night, a true original in the primate family. We now plunge into the crushing depths of the ocean, far off the coasts of mainland Australia and Tasmania, to encounter a creature whose appearance has become something of an internet sensation, the blobfish. When brought to the surface, deprived of the immense pressure of its natural habitat, its body, composed mainly of gelatinous flesh with a density slightly less than water, collapses into the droopy, melancholic visage that has earned it titles like world's ugliest animal. This, however, is a profound misrepresentation, a consequence of extreme environmental change. In its true home, at depths of 600 to 1,200 meters, the water pressure is between 60 and 120 times greater than at sea level. Here, the blobfish's gelatinous structure is a brilliant adaptation. Having minimal muscle and bone, it doesn't expend precious energy on maintaining buoyancy or resisting the colossal pressures. Instead, it hovers effortlessly above the sea floor, its body perfectly supported by the surrounding water. In this context, its form is not ugly, but a highly efficient solution to the challenges of deep-sea existence, a triumph of low-energy living. The blobfish is an ambush predator, though a remarkably passive one. It largely floats in place, its mouth agape, waiting for edible matter such as deep-sea crustaceans. mollusks or other small invertebrates to drift by. It expends very little energy in hunting, a crucial strategy in an environment where food can be scarce and calories are hard won. This sit-and-wait tactic, combined with its near-neutral buoyancy, makes it a master of energy conservation in the cold, dark abyss. Its life is a slow-motion ballet, dictated by the currents and the occasional passing meal. The reason this animal is considered strange by many is almost entirely due to its appearance when removed from its high-pressure environment. The rapid depressurization causes its tissues to lose their structural integrity, leading to the iconic blob shape. It's a stark reminder that our perception of an animal can be drastically altered when it's viewed outside its natural context. We are, in essence, seeing a creature in distress, its body unable to cope with the alien conditions of the surface world. This highlights the importance of understanding an organism within its own ecological niche. The blobfish, therefore, is not inherently bizarre in its own world. Rather, it is exquisitely adapted to it. Its strangeness to us is a reflection of how alien the deep-sea environment is to our terrestrial sensibilities. It serves as a fascinating example of how life can take on unexpected forms to thrive under extreme conditions. The deep ocean, one of Earth's least explored frontiers, undoubtedly holds many more such surprises. Creatures whose biology and appearance are shaped by pressures and darkness we can barely comprehend, each a unique solution to the puzzle of survival. Chapter 4. The Star-Nosed Mole. A touch of genius in the undergrowth. Returning to solid ground, we burrow into the moist lowland areas of eastern North America to unearth a small mammal with one of the most peculiar and sophisticated sensory organs in the animal kingdom, the star-nosed mole. This creature's claim to fame is the extraordinary structure on its snout, a star-shaped appendage composed of 22 fleshy, mobile tentacles or rays fanning out in a perfect pink circle. This is not merely a curious ornament, it is a highly sensitive touch organ packed with thousands of tiny sensory receptors known as Eimer's organs. This star allows the mole to navigate and find food in the complete darkness of its subterranean tunnels with astonishing speed and accuracy. As it moves through the soil, the tentacles are constantly in motion, touching everything in its path, creating a three-dimensional tactile map of its surroundings. It can identify and consume edible items such as worms, insects, and small crustaceans in a fraction of a second. In fact, it holds the record for the fastest eating mammal, capable of determining edibility and ingesting prey in as little as 120 milliseconds. This incredible speed is vital for a creature with such a high metabolic rate. One of the most fascinating facts about the star-nosed mole is the functional organization of its sensory input. The star operates much like a primate's visual system, with a central foveor, the smallest pair of tentacles at the bottom center, which is used for detailed examination of objects of interest, much like how our eyes focus on specific points. The other tentacles provide a broader, less detailed overview. This parallel between touch and sight, convergent evolution at its finest, demonstrates the brain's remarkable ability to process sensory information in sophisticated ways, regardless of the modality. Beyond its extraordinary nose, the star-nosed mole is also a capable swimmer and can often be found foraging in streams and ponds, using its star to detect prey underwater. It can even blow air bubbles onto objects and then re-inhale them to smell underwater, a remarkable adaptation for a terrestrial mammal. Its dense, waterproof fur and paddle-like feet further equip it for this semi-aquatic lifestyle. This versatility allows it to exploit a wider range of food sources than many other mole species, contributing to its success in its particular ecological niche. The star-nosed mole, therefore, is far more than just a curiosity. It is a marvel of sensory biology, a testament to how evolution can shape an organ to an astonishing degree of perfection for a specific purpose. Its star-like nose is not just strange, it's a high-speed, high-resolution tactile imaging system, allowing this tiny creature to thrive in a world hidden from our sight. It reminds us that even in the familiar soils beneath our feet, nature's ingenuity can produce solutions that are both profoundly effective and wonderfully bizarre. Chapter 5. The Saiga Antelope, a Survivor's Shifting Fortunes. Our journey now takes us to the vast arid steppes and semi-deserts of Central Asia, home to an antelope with a truly unmistakable profile, the saiga. This remarkable creature, a relic of the Ice Age, is instantly recognizable by its large humped nose, or proboscis, which hangs down over its mouth. This unusual nasal structure is not merely for show, it is a highly effective adaptation to its extreme environment. In the dusty summers, it helps to filter out airborne particles, and during the brutally cold winters, it warms the frigid air before it reaches the lungs. The saiga antelope has roamed these plains for millennia, once migrating in colossal herds that stretched as far as the eye could see, a truly breathtaking spectacle of the natural world. These animals are built for endurance, capable of covering vast distances in search of grazing lands, their movements dictated by the changing seasons and the availability of vegetation. Their pale, cinnamon-buff coat provides excellent camouflage against the earthy tones of the steppe, essential for evading predators such as wolves. However, the story of the saiga in recent decades has been one of dramatic and often tragic fluctuations in population. They have faced a barrage of threats, pushing them to the brink of extinction on several occasions. Poaching has been a significant factor, particularly for their horns, which are valued in traditional Chinese medicine. Though only males possess them, this still leads to severe population imbalances. Habitat loss, due to agricultural expansion and infrastructure development, has also fragmented their ancient migratory routes and reduced their available rangelands. Furthermore, the saiga have proven susceptible to devastating epizootic diseases. In 2015, a catastrophic mass die-off event saw hundreds of thousands of saiga perish in a matter of weeks, a stark reminder of how vulnerable wildlife populations can be to sudden environmental or pathological shifts. This event was linked to a normally benign bacterium turning pathogenic due to unusual climatic conditions. Conservation efforts, therefore, are multifaceted, involving anti-poaching patrols, habitat protection, community engagement, and scientific research into disease dynamics and mitigation. Despite these immense challenges, the saiga has shown remarkable resilience. Concerted conservation initiatives by governments and international organizations have, at times, led to encouraging recoveries in their numbers, demonstrating that with dedicated effort, even species on the edge can be brought back. The saiga antelope stands as a poignant symbol of the fragility of steppe ecosystems and the critical importance of persistent conservation action. Its continued survival is a testament to both its own tenacity and the unwavering commitment of those fighting to protect it, a living echo from a bygone era. Chapter 6. The Pink Fairy Armadillo, a miniature marvel of the sands. We now travel to the dry grasslands and sandy plains of central Argentina in search of one of the smallest and most elusive armadillos in the world, the pink fairy armadillo. This diminutive creature, barely reaching 6 inches in length, is a master of subterranean life, so rarely seen that it has attained an almost mythical status. Its most striking physical characteristic is its delicate, flexible pink shell, which is not fully attached to its body, but rather anchored by a thin membrane along its spine. This gives it a rather unique appearance, quite unlike its more heavily armored cousins. The shell, composed of around 24 bands, provides some protection, but its primary function is thought to be thermoregulation. Blood vessels within the shell can dilate to release heat or constrict to conserve it, a vital adaptation in an environment that can experience significant temperature fluctuations. Its underside is covered in soft, silky white fur. This combination of a pale pink dorsal armor and a soft underbelly gives it its whimsical name, a tiny, almost ethereal being digging its way through the Argentinian sands. The pink fairy armadillo is an exceptional digger. It possesses powerful front claws, disproportionately large for its body size, which it uses to swim through loose sand with remarkable speed. It is said to be able to bury itself completely in a matter of seconds if threatened. This fossorial lifestyle means it spends almost its entire life underground, emerging only occasionally, usually at night, to forage for its diet of ants, larvae, worms, snails, and various plant materials. Its eyes are small, indicative of a life spent largely in darkness. Due to its subterranean habits and rarity, very little is known about its behavior and ecology in the wild, making it a challenge for scientists to study and for conservationists to protect. It is incredibly sensitive to stress and does not survive well in captivity, further complicating efforts to understand it. The primary threats to this delicate creature are habitat destruction from agriculture and predation by domestic dogs and cats. Its specialized nature makes it particularly vulnerable to changes in its environment. The pink fairy armadillo is a true enigma, a ghost of the Argentinian desert. Its unusual physical characteristics, the rosy shell, the powerful digging claws, the diminutive size, all point to a life perfectly adapted to its sandy underground realm. It is a poignant reminder that some of nature's most fascinating creations are also its most fragile and secretive, requiring our utmost respect and concerted efforts to ensure their continued, albeit hidden, existence in the wild landscapes they call home. Our exploration now descends once more into the profound blackness of the ocean, to depths ranging from 3,000 to 4,000 meters, where we encounter a cephalopod of peculiar charm, the Dumbo octopus. Named for the prominent ear-like fins that protrude from the sides of its mantle just above its eyes, this octopus bears a whimsical resemblance to the famous Disney elephant. These fins are not mere ornaments, they are its primary means of locomotion, propelling it through the water with slow, rhythmic flaps, allowing it to gracefully fly through the abyss. Unlike most octopuses that inhabit shallower waters and use jet propulsion, the Dumbo octopus relies on these wing-like fins for movement. This is a unique adaptation among octopuses, perfectly suited to navigating the calm, still waters of the Hadal Zone. It can also use its webbed arms to steer and to make more sudden movements when necessary, but the characteristic fin flapping is its signature. This gentle, almost serene method of swimming sets it apart from its more dynamic relatives, painting a picture of tranquil existence in the deep. Living at such extreme depths, the Dumbo octopus has evolved several other fascinating adaptations. Its body is somewhat gelatinous, helping it to cope with the immense pressure. It lacks an ink sac, an unnecessary defense mechanism, in an environment where perpetual darkness makes visual camouflage through ink clouds ineffective. Furthermore, these octopuses are known to swallow their prey, typically crustaceans, bivalves, worms and copepods that live on or near the seafloor whole. This is unusual for octopuses, which often tear their food apart with their beaks. The ears of the Dumbo octopus are, in fact, highly modified fins controlled by strong muscles. Their size relative to the body can vary between the different species within the Grimpoteothis genus, to which all Dumbo octopuses belong. They are found in deep oceans worldwide, from the waters off New Zealand and Australia to the coasts of California and Oregon and the Philippines. Each discovery of a new habitat or species adds another piece to the puzzle of these enigmatic deep-sea dwellers, highlighting how much we still have to learn about life in the abyss. The Dumbo octopus, with its endearing appearance and unique mode of flight-like swimming, serves as a captivating ambassador for the bizarre and wonderful life forms that thrive in the least explored regions of our planet. Its adaptations to the crushing pressures and eternal night of the deep sea are a testament to evolution's ability to find solutions in even the most challenging environments. It is a gentle giant of the abyss, its ear-like fins a symbol of the unexpected beauty hidden far beneath the waves. We now find ourselves drifting through the temperate waters off the southern and western coasts of Australia, amidst kelp forests and seagrass beds. Here, if you look closely, you might just discern one of nature's most exquisite illusionists, the leafy sea dragon. A relative of the seahorse and pipefish, this creature is a living masterpiece of camouflage. Its body is adorned with elaborate leaf-like appendages that perfectly mimic the seaweed and kelp fronds amongst which it lives, rendering it almost invisible to both predators and unsuspecting prey. These delicate, ornate protrusions are not used for propulsion, they are purely for disguise. The leafy sea dragon moves with an almost imperceptible grace, propelled by tiny, transparent pectoral and dorsal fins that ripple so subtly they are nearly impossible to see. This allows it to glide through the water, appearing as just another piece of drifting seaweed, a ghost in the kelp. The effect is mesmerizing, a testament to the power of natural selection in shaping an organism to blend seamlessly with its environment. This intricate camouflage is its primary defense. The diet of the leafy sea dragon consists mainly of tiny mysid shrimps, plankton, and other small crustaceans. It hunts by patiently waiting for prey to drift within range or by slowly and stealthily stalking it, Once a target is identified, the sea dragon sucks it up through its long, pipette-like snout with a swift, decisive action. This method of feeding is efficient and requires minimal movement, crucial for maintaining its disguise. It is a patient hunter, relying on its extraordinary camouflage to get close to its meals. Breeding for leafy sea dragons is a fascinating affair. Like seahorses, it is the male who cares for the eggs. The female deposits her bright pink eggs onto a special brood patch on the underside of the male's tail. Here they are fertilized and remain protected for several weeks until they hatch as miniature, perfectly formed versions of their parents, ready to embark on their own lives amidst the swaying kelp. This paternal care is a remarkable example of shared reproductive responsibility in the animal kingdom. The leafy sea dragon, with its breathtakingly intricate appearance and gentle demeanor, is a symbol of the delicate beauty of Australia's marine ecosystems. It is protected by law, but its habitat is vulnerable to pollution and habitat degradation. Its survival depends on the health of the seagrass beds and kelp forests it calls home. This living jewel of the sea reminds us of the incredible artistry of evolution and the importance of preserving the unique underwater gardens where such marvels reside. Our journey now takes us to the vast, murky, freshwater swamps and marshes of tropical East Africa, from Sudan to Zambia, to observe a bird that appears to have stepped straight out of the prehistoric past, the shoebill. This large, stork-like bird is instantly recognizable by its enormous, shoe-shaped bill, which can be up to 24 centimeters long and 10 centimeters wide. This formidable beak, tipped with a sharp, curved nail, is a highly specialized tool for capturing its preferred prey, primarily lungfish, but also other fish, amphibians, snakes, and even young crocodiles. The shoebill is a master of patience, a solitary hunter that often stands motionless for hours like a statue, amidst the dense swamp vegetation, its keen eyes scanning the water for any sign of movement. This statue-like behavior, known as standing and waiting, is a key element of its hunting strategy. When prey is detected, the shoebill launches into a sudden violent strike, known as a collapse, lunging forward with its massive bill to scoop up the unfortunate victim along with water and vegetation. The sharp edges of the mandibles and the hook tip ensure a firm grip. Interactions with humans are relatively infrequent due to the remote and often inaccessible nature of its swamp habitat. However, where their territories overlap with fishing communities, shoebills are sometimes regarded with a mixture of awe and respect. They're generally not aggressive towards humans unless provoked or if their nests are threatened. Within their own species, shoebills are largely solitary, typically only coming together for breeding. They perform unique courtship displays, which can involve bill clattering, head bobbing, and guttural calls, a surprisingly complex social interaction for such a seemingly stoic bird. When interacting with other animals, the shoebill is undoubtedly an apex predator within its specific niche. Its sheer size, standing up to 1.5 meters tall, and formidable bill deter most potential challengers. It has been observed to patiently wait near drying pools for lungfish to surface for air, showcasing an intelligent understanding of its prey's behavior. The relationship between the shoebill and the lungfish is a classic predator-prey dynamic, a central drama played out in the ancient wetlands it inhabits. The shoebill, with its imposing stature and powerful, unique bill, is a truly remarkable bird, a relic from an older time, perfectly adapted to its life as a patient, formidable hunter of the African swamps. Its survival is intrinsically linked to the health of these wetland ecosystems, which are increasingly threatened by drainage for agriculture, pollution, and disturbance. Protecting these vital habitats is crucial to ensure that this magnificent, prehistoric-looking sentinel continues to grace the waterways of Africa. For our final strange creature, we dive once more to the lightless depths of the Pacific Ocean, to the otherworldly realm of hydrothermal vents. Here, amidst plumes of superheated, mineral-rich water gushing from the seafloor, lives a crustacean that seems to cultivate its own food source, the Yeti crab, scientifically known as Kiwa hirsuta. Discovered as recently as 2005, this crab is named for the dense covering of silky, blonde, setae hair-like bristles that adorn its claws and legs, giving it a distinctively hairy or furry appearance reminiscent of the mythical Yeti. The Yeti crab made it to this list not just for its peculiar appearance, but for its extraordinary lifestyle, intimately tied to the unique chemistry of hydrothermal vents. These vents spew out chemicals like hydrogen sulfide, which are toxic to most life forms. However, the setae on the Yeti crab's claws are not merely for show, they are home to colonies of chemosynthetic bacteria. These remarkable microorganisms are able to derive energy from the chemicals in the vent fluids, a process entirely independent of sunlight, forming the base of a unique food web. It is believed that the Yeti crab farms these bacteria, waving its claws rhythmically through the vent plumes to provide the bacteria with a steady supply of nutrients. Then, using comb-like appendages on its mouthparts, the crab scrapes off and consumes the bacteria, its primary food source. This fascinating symbiosis, where the crab cultivates its own sustenance in one of Earth's most extreme environments, is a profound example of life's adaptability. It highlights how organisms can evolve highly specialized relationships to exploit seemingly inhospitable conditions. Living in complete darkness, the Yeti crab is blind, possessing only vestigial eyes. It navigates its world through touch and chemoreception, sensing the chemical gradients emanating from the vents. These crabs tend to congregate in large numbers around active vent sites, creating bustling communities in the abyssal gloom. The discovery of the Kawaiidae family, to which the Yeti crab belongs, opened up a new chapter in our understanding of deep-sea biodiversity and the intricate ecosystems that can thrive around these volcanic oases. The Yeti crab, therefore, is a summary of strangeness and wonder, a creature from the abyss with a bizarre, hairy appearance, a dependence on toxic chemicals, and a unique farming relationship with bacteria. It represents the frontier of biological discovery, reminding us that the deep ocean still holds countless secrets and life forms that challenge our understanding of what is possible. Its existence underscores the incredible diversity of life on Earth and the ingenious ways organisms have evolved to survive in the most unlikely of places. Thanks for joining us on this wild journey through the animal kingdom. We have journeyed from the ancient lakes of Mexico to the abyssal plains of the deep ocean, from the dense jungles of Madagascar to the windswept steppes of Asia, encountering creatures that truly stretch the imagination. Each one, in its own unique way, showcases the incredible power of evolution to sculpt life into an astonishing array of forms, each perfectly adapted to its own particular niche, however strange or extreme that niche may seem to us. These 10 animals are but a small sample of the bewildering biodiversity our planet harbors. They remind us that the world is full of unseen wonders, of intricate biological stories waiting to be discovered and understood. The axolotl's regenerative magic, the eye-eye's specialized finger, the blobfish's deep-sea resilience, and the Yeti crab's bacterial farming all speak of nature's boundless creativity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content as we continue to explore the marvels of the natural world. The responsibility to protect these extraordinary creatures and their habitats falls to us. As we learn more about them, our appreciation deepens, and with it our desire to conserve the delicate ecosystems that support such unique expressions of life. Which of these strange animals was your favorite? Was it the camouflaged elegance of the leafy sea dragon, the prehistoric gaze of the shoebill, or perhaps the miniature charm of the pink fairy armadillo? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of our living planet.